Good morning. I'm Deirdre Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Teo Torres. Let's go to meteorologist Hammerberg for more.
Yeah, even starting out a little gloomy for some of you as you look outside right now from from the Exchange Hotel. You could see the sky cam view of these low clouds coming all the way in from the coast of California. The good news about the low clouds is that, well, they're going to be clearing out for a little bit, especially in the next few hours. But we are harvesting a good delta breeze, which is helping to keep that cool air coming right at Sacramento and even feeling it across Stockton and Yuba City. Winds right now whipping around Fairfield 25 miles an hour, helping to drag temperatures down into the 50s to kick off your 7th day of July forecast. It's 55 right now in Fairfield. It's one of the cooler spots as you have a bit more of that breeze focused over you. But then you've got temperatures in the upper 50s from Yuba City into Modesto, 59 right now in Auburn, 66 out at Placerville Airport, and then all the way up the hill we've got temperatures checking in the lower 40s. Again, we're seeing the blanket of low clouds here really thick along the California coast, and some of those low clouds working right and across Sacramento County. Live look there at the Golden One Center, and we're looking at temperatures across Sacramento as those clouds clear out, getting into the 60s by 9 a.m. We're close to 70 by 11 a.m. with highs today focused on reaching the mid and upper 80s. So a really nice kickoff to the weekend. I'll talk about how long this cooler than average stretch of weather could continue coming up in my full forecast ahead. 6:02, if you're getting on the roadways, Teo, what's out there?
All right, Tracy commute here. Stop and go traffic just past Grant Line Road on 580. Once you get up in the twists and turns of the pass, it is smooth going. Taking a live look here over Sacramento. All green into and out of the capital city. No problems whatsoever. Let's hope this continues. 50 West, Rancho Cordova to Highway 99. The only issue going to take you 1 minute longer than the green at 10 minutes currently. Well, happening right now, dozens of soccer players from around the world are settling into the dorms at Sacramento State.
It is for the Homeless World Cup, and it's going to be played in the U.S. for the first time in Sacramento. KCRA 3's Mike DeSalle live at Hornet Stadium. And it's a soccer tournament, but it's really about a lot more than that.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let me just set the scene for you, set the stage, or the field as it may be here at Hornet Stadium, because those are the special types of soccer fields for the return of this tournament for the first time since the pandemic. Take a look. This, the 18th edition of the Homeless World Cup since it began 20 years ago. And as you mentioned, the first time ever being held in the United States. This year's tournament invited a dozen women's teams and more than 24 men's teams. And the fun part to all of this is that watching it is absolutely free this weekend here at Hornet Stadium. The games kick off beginning at 10 a.m. tomorrow. More information on reserving a free seat. You can visit homelessworldcup.org. But back out here live, as you mentioned, this is more than just about soccer, street soccer to be specific. It really is a tournament for those who have experienced homelessness in the form of substance abuse or other issues in their life, and this tournament offering them a way to all communicate, even though they have different languages, with the same language of soccer, offering hope and a way to improve their future. So that's what this tournament's all about. And again, it's this weekend, and you can watch it absolutely free here at Hornet Stadium. And if you can't wait for the 10 a.m. kickoff, well, get out here early. 9 a.m. is a parade and opening ceremonies starting tomorrow morning. Live at Hornet Stadium on the field, Mike DeSalle, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Mike, thank you.
Well, the 4th of July is always the busiest day of the year for firefighters, and now we're finding out exactly how busy it was for the Sacramento fire crews. The fire department says it got more than 3,000 reports of illegal fireworks on its app and its fire hotline. The department says that it's still trying to figure out exactly how many citations were actually given out. Now, in all, the department says that it received 395 emergency calls on Tuesday. 22 of those were for structure fires, including one fireworks-related incident that caused a fire that damaged 2 homes. And 103 were for other kinds of fires, so things like grass fires or vehicle fires. And it was also really busy for Folsom crews, too. One person in Folsom suffered a traumatic injury because of an illegal firework. There are videos circulating online of what happened. The Folsom Fire Department has estimated that hundreds of people were in a Big Lots parking lot on Greenback Lane. Crews were called out at around 10:45 because of a blast injury.
Firefighters really take it to heart when they know that a traumatic event like that wasn't planned, and that traumatic event could have lasting impacts on that person's life.
We still hear
So apparently that man had a significant hand injury and at this point is still in the hospital.
Well, this morning an Elk Grove family is struggling to deal with the shooting death of a son and loved one. Well, their loved ones described 19-year-old Mactavius Guerin as a sweet soul with a bright personality. Dozens of family and friends gathered here in Elk Grove Park last night for a vigil. He was shot and killed in an apartment complex. Another family member was wounded and remains in the hospital this morning. His mother remembered the last moment she saw him.
And he's like, "Mom, I'll be right back." And he wrapped his arms around me and gave me a kiss and said, "I love you. I'll see you in a few minutes." And he never came back. And he's never coming back. The fact that his life was cut short, I feel like there's going to be less joy in this world without him.
Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says the investigation continues and no arrests have been made. Anyone who may have information about what happened is please urged to call police. Sacramento County Coroner's Office needs your help to identify a man whose body was found in the water. Body of the man was found in the Sacramento River near Jaboom Street, May 23rd. Cause of death has not been determined. They say the man was wearing a mossy oak sweatshirt, a red t-shirt, black sweats, and one black glove. They say he may have had short hair and a mustache or a goatee. Police also shared an image of this. The man had this very distinct red tattoo on his upper right arm. Anyone with information is asked to please call the Sacramento County Coroner's Office.
Now let's go to the war in Ukraine, and the United States may soon be sending Ukraine cluster bombs as part of a new military aid package. KCRA 3's Jackie DeFusco is in our Washington newsroom now with more on how this could help push back the Russian invasion.
Later today, the Biden administration is expected to announce that thousands of cluster bombs will be part of a new military aid package for Ukraine, totaling up to $800 million. The report from the Associated Press comes despite concerns that the controversial bombs can cause civilian deaths. These bombs work by opening in the air, spreading out over a large area to hit multiple targets at once. But humanitarian groups point out that they fail to explode at high rates and can be hazardous in the aftermath. The Pentagon is expected to provide munitions designed to lower the risk of unintended casualties. Ukraine officials have been asking for these weapons for a while to help push back against Russian troops in their counteroffensive.
It can be either loaded with shape charges, which are armor penetrating, or they can be loaded with fragmentary munitions, which are anti-personnel. So clearly a capability that would be useful in any type of offensive operations.
Talk of additional military aid comes as President Joe Biden is preparing to head overseas this weekend for a NATO summit in Lithuania. There he's expected to rally support among allies against Russian aggression in Ukraine. In Washington, I'm Jackie DeFusco.
So the investigation into cocaine that was found at the White House is expected to wrap up early next week. Feds say that the Secret Service will be finishing that investigation regardless of whether a suspect is identified. Investigators are still waiting on DNA and fingerprint analysis. The bag of cocaine was found in a cubby near the ground floor entrance of the West Wing. Tours that typically occur on the weekends go through that entrance. The cubbies are also sometimes used by staff who need to leave their phones behind for security reasons.
Northern California's biggest and longest county fair begins.
We are talking about the Stanislaus County Fair, and KCRA 3's Melanie Wingo is live in Turlock now to show us why this fair actually really rivals the state fair.
Yeah, and it's a 10-day run, and most county fairs only run for 4 days. So they're going to cover a lot of ground over the next 10 days, and we're fortunate enough to be near where all of the ag kids are. They're preparing their cows to be shown, and right now I have Morgan Oliveira talking with us this morning, and she has shown her animals before that she's raised, but this year she's got dairy princess duties. Yes. But you have the inside scoop on what all of these kids are doing here in preparation for the fair. So what goes on here starting at 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah, so at 4:30 in the morning, normally everybody wakes up, comes over here to the fair. If you have milk cows, you take them over to the milk barn and just get them all milked out. And you take them to the wash tracks. It's a pretty standard thing everybody does. Washes all their animals, cleans out all the stalls in the morning, so make sure that there's no impurities or anything there. Bed down, put some fresh straw down, and put the cows back, and then give them some hay or some feed so that they can stay eating all day.
Now, you have done this for years of your life. What makes this activity so important for kids growing up in this part of the county?
I mean, being raised on a third-generation dairy farm in Hillmar, California, you know, you get raised with those skills and traits of, you know, just hardworking and waking up in the morning. And it's really hard, you know, to be young and having so much ambition and passion for the dairy industry. So to see so many students here and so many people that are passionate about this industry and who are willing to, you know, take 4 days off of their schedules in the summertime when, you know, that's pretty popular. Yeah. And, you know, really just come here and work and be with their friends and, you know, just really show everybody what the dairy industry is all about.
It's a beautiful thing and hard work. It's admirable. So your message to folks coming out to the fair would be, it's not just about the corn dogs and the Ferris wheel, it's also about the ag stuff that happens at the fair.
100%. I mean, growing up, I always knew the fair as, you know, the place where you come and you get to show off your livestock that you've been raising all year long. And I think when I was, you know, a little bit older, that's when I started to get used to, you know, all the games and the carnival aspect of it. But it's really been a pleasure being able to raise animals and being able to show them at the Stanislaus County Fair.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Morgan, for your time. Fair opens today, runs through July 16th, 5 p.m. Come on in. This is what you can see. Reporting live in Turlock, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
You might get put to work.
I know.
Morning.
You're just selling the fair sizzle. I love it.
Yes, and I need a different pair of shoes. I forgot my boots.
Oh.
And if you were here, you'd know why. It's important. Yikes!
Yeah, I get it.
Well, you know,
Watch your step.
You won't do that again. Thank you.